I followed the exact IFVG setup and all was going well until this happened. I actually lost a trade using this exact setup that I've been learning. And I think it is important to not just show you winning trades, but also the losses. And that is what I promised to show you from the beginning of this journey. Now let me actually show you guys what actually happened with this trade. Oh, and by the way, this is gonna be a voiceover of a video recording I did while I was actually taking this trade. So right here, you're gonna see me marking out sell side liquidity, which is a target point that I want to see price run down to before I actually even start looking for any sort of setup. And before all of that, this is actually the 1 minute time frame on the Nasdaq, and it's a trade from the 28th of May. And I am mostly here trading the PM session because of some constraints that I have in life. I can't really trade the AM session, so this will be mostly the PM session. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed this part up as price was not really doing much. And right here, you see me marking out our fair value gap, and that's a bullish fair value gap. So I'm actually looking for price to give me a reaction from that fair value gap higher, seeing as we are already taking out our liquidity right there on the left side. So I'm just waiting to see price reacting from that. And as I wait for that to happen, let me just quickly re-explain my model. So the model is very simple. So the first thing I look for is a liquidity sweep, then a displacement that creates the fair value gap. Then from there, I look for a retracement above that fair value gap and a closure above it. That is actually where I look for my entry. So right there, you see price reacting on that fair value gap, and you see me marking out a fair value gap right there, which was the displacement that I was looking for. So now I'm just waiting for my second condition to be met, where we see price retrace back into that displacement and close above it, which hasn't happened yet. So I'm just gonna wait for that to happen. Price was actually slow with that retracement, and really that's not a good sign. So, but let's wait and see what happens. So I'm just gonna speed that up a bit, just up until that actual retracement and closure above the fair value gap. That is the direction I wanted to see right there. Price had returned into the fair value gap and closed right through it, and that was my entry trigger. But price just didn't continue in my direction. Momentum shifted against me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was still hopeful as I saw that candlestick moving a bit back up. I was hopeful price was just doing a sort of retracement back, and I'm gonna get that reaction, but that didn't happen. So you see me over there marking out my break-even point, which was basically where I was gonna go break-even, and price just was not having it. As you can see right there, it went all the way to my stop loss, and my stop loss was hit right there. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, the model was actually valid, but hard time frame liquidity had not been cleared at the moment. So as you saw from the beginning of this video, I had some sell side liquidity marked out right there at the bottom, and that had not been cleared yet. And I just rushed into this trade, seeing as I got a reaction from that fair value gap, and I was looking for higher prices already. But yeah, nonetheless, context is actually greater than the setup. And sometimes you have to understand that a setup can be correct, but it can still lose if hard time frame liquidity conditions have not been met yet. And I'm not trying to be perfect, I'm just trying to become consistent. And I'm still learning, still refining. Welcome to Volatility Vault. See ya.